Good afternoon and welcome to today's webinar. Before we get started, I'm going to read the disclaimer. The appearance of hyperlinks does not constitute endorsement by the Department of Defense of this website or the information, products, or services contained therein. For other than authorized activities such as military exchanges and morale, welfare, and recreation sites, the Department of Defense does not exercise any editorial control over the information you may find at these locations. Such links are provided consistent with the stated purpose of this Department of Defense sponsored webinar. We're pleased to have you with us this afternoon. As Dan said, we have representatives from the Defense Health Agency and the Office of Personnel Management here to share information on our two topics. The first being the sunsetting or end of the TRICARE Retiree Dental Program, and the second will introduce you to the Fedvip, which is the Federal Employees Dental and Vision Insurance Program. So, and one more thing before I turn it over, we will be sending a new mailing, a letter, to current TRICARE Retiree Dental Program enrollees, and that program is run by Delta Dental. So if you're familiar with Delta Dental, that is the TRDP program. So the letter will be going out just before open season begins, and that letter will contain phone numbers for the carriers where you can call to get information about the benefits that they offer. So at this point, I'm going to turn this over to Gene Mays, and he can speak to you about the ending of the TRICARE Retiree Dental Program.
Thank you, Ann. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gene Mays of DHA Dental Program Office. I'm going to discuss the end of the TRICARE Retiree Dental Program, or TRDP, and how it will affect you. On slide 4, per the 2017 National Defense Authorization Act, TRDP will end on December 31st, 2018. Dental care under TRDP will continue to be available through the final day of the contract, or December 31st, 2018. Eligible beneficiaries may continue to enroll through November 30th of 2018 for coverage in December. For those members who have not previously enrolled or do not enroll by November 30, you will not have dental care in December. One important point to understand about TRDP is that for certain major restorative services, there is a 12-month waiting period before you can receive those services. However, if you enroll in TRDP within 4 months of your retirement date, you will receive full coverage. What this means is that if you are enrolling anytime in 2018, more than 4 months after retirement, you will not be eligible for major restorative services under TRDP. This rule will not affect you under the upcoming Federal Employee Dental and Vision Insurance Program, or Fedvip, which is replacing TRDP in 2019. On slide 5, all existing TRDP enrollments will automatically terminate at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on December 31st, 2018. Enrolled beneficiaries need take no action to end your TRDP enrollment. For enrolled members paying premiums by allotment, your final payroll allotment for TRDP will be collected on November 30th for December coverage. You do not need to take any action to end your allotment, as this will be ended automatically after the final premium is collected. For enrolled members paying premiums with electronic funds transfers or recurring credit cards, your final December premium will be collected in the first week of December. You also do not need to take any action to end your premium payments. They will automatically end after the final premium collection in December. On slide 6, you may continue to receive dental care under TRDP through December 31st, 2018. Your dental claim must be submitted to Delta Dental of California for payment within 12 months of the date of service, but absolutely no later than December 31st of 2019. Any claim received after this date will be denied, so please make sure you get any claims submitted within a year or 12 months of the date of service. Enrolled members are always encouraged to submit claims for services as soon as possible after receiving care to ensure proper processing and payment. On slide 7, even though TRDP is ending December 31st of 2018, for beneficiaries who wish to continue dental insurance, you may enroll in the Federal Employee Dental and Vision Insurance Program, or Fedvip, during the upcoming enrollment open season of November 12 through December 10 of 2018. Your coverage under Fedvip will then be effective January 1, 2019. You may also choose to enroll in the Fedvip vision coverage during the same open season for additional vision coverage beyond that covered by TRICARE. Whether you enroll in a Fedvip vision plan or not, your current TRICARE vision benefits will remain available to you going forward. For more information on the dental and vision options available to you under Fedvip, please go to www.tricare.mil/Fedvip, or you may also view tricare.benefits.com. That concludes my brief on the end of TRDP. And at this point, Mr. Dennis Hodges of OPM will discuss your options under Fedvip.
Good afternoon. My name is Dennis Hodges, and I work with many others at OPM to provide the Fedvip program. I have a team of folks here with me today to answer your questions after the presentation. We at OPM are eager to welcome you into the Federal Employees Dental and Vision Insurance Program. There are a few things that I want you to remember from today's presentation. The TRICARE Retiree Dental Program, or TRDP, ends on December 31st, 2018. That means that current TRDP enrollees must take action to have dental coverage under Fedvip. There is no automatic enrollment. For the first time, retirees, retiree families, and active duty families may elect Fedvip vision coverage. That coverage is in addition to the vision coverage you have under your TRICARE health plan. Please note that you must be enrolled in a TRICARE health plan to enroll in vision coverage. Unlike the dental program, active duty families can enroll in vision as well as retirees. Eligible beneficiaries must make a plan choice and enroll in Fedvip during the federal benefits open season. That runs from November 12th to December 10th, 2018, and that is Eastern Standard Time. To enroll during the federal benefits open season, you can go to benefeds, benefeds.com. Next slide, please. What is Fedvip? Fedvip is the acronym for the Federal Employees Dental and Vision Insurance Program. Fedvip provides comprehensive dental and vision insurance at competitive group rates available on an enrollee pay-all basis. Currently, in 2018, Fedvip serves over 3.3 million civilian federal employees and retirees. The program receives high marks for satisfaction from all of our enrollees. Military retirees and their families may enroll in dental, vision, or both. Active duty family members may enroll in vision coverage. Fedvip replaces TRDP, which is currently administered by Delta Dental. What is Federal Benefits Open Season? The Federal Benefits Open Season, or Open Season, shorthand typically, is your annual opportunity to enroll in, change, or cancel a Fedvip dental or vision plan. Please note that open season is an annual event. The very first opportunity to enroll in Fedvip for you guys is during the Federal Benefits Open Season, which runs from November 12th to December 10th. Coverage is effective January 1, 2019. If you're currently eligible and choose not to enroll, your next chance to sign up is in November of 2019 for coverage effective January 1st, 2020. We ask that you mark your calendars and please tell your friends and colleagues of this opportunity. What does Fedvip cover? For dental, many of our dental carriers provide nationwide international coverage. Some provide coverage on a regional basis. Most importantly, none of our carriers have waiting periods for services such as crowns or bridges and other major services. Please note that some of our carriers do have waiting periods for orthodontia and some do not. So you need to consider that when you make a choice. For vision, there are allowances for frames and most have no restrictions on the brand name for the frames and contacts. There are also discounts for LASIK surgery. You have a choice of dental plans and vision plans, and that means families can choose a dental and/or vision plan that meets their needs. Fedvip offers a choice of plans including high and standard options. 10 dental carriers offer 15 dental plan options. Our 4 vision carriers offer 8 vision plan options. These plans, benefits, and the associated premium rates are the same as those that are offered to federal civilian employees. OPM provides an online comparison tool so you can compare the plans. We also provide detailed plan brochures online. Of the 10 Fedvip carriers, 6 of the dental carriers provide services nationwide and overseas. Those carriers include Aetna Dental, Delta Dental, Fedvip, FEP Blue Dental, GEHA, MetLife, and United Concordia Dental. 4 of the dental carriers provide services in a specific region. Those carriers are Dominion Dental, which serves DC, Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and parts of New Jersey and Virginia, and Emblem Health, which serves New York State and some zip codes in Pennsylvania, Connecticut, and New Jersey. Humana, which serves 25 states, mostly those are in the Mid-Atlantic, the South, and most Western states, including California. And Triple S Salud, which serves Puerto Rico. All 4 of our vision carriers provide services nationwide and overseas. Those carriers are Aetna, FEP Blue Vision, United Healthcare Vision, and VSP. Next slide. Oh, we are there. I know that choosing a dental plan is new to most, if not all, the folks listening today. You have the opportunity to choose a dental plan from 15 options. They are all good choices. One of the first things you should consider is whether you prefer to enroll in a regional plan or a national, international plan. For example, if you live in Virginia and your child attends school in California or overseas, you should choose a nationwide or international carrier. However, a regional carrier might prove to be a better choice if you and your family all live in the same service area. Next slide. Your next choice is whether to enroll in a high option or standard option plan. High option plans typically have higher monthly premiums, lower coinsurance costs, higher orthodontic lifetime limits, and higher annual maximums. Standard option plans typically have lower monthly premiums and a lower maximum benefit. Typically, the amount you pay for when you receive services is greater under a standard plan. Choosing a standard option plan reduces the monthly premium expense, but it may cost more for a specific service. Next slide, please. OPM released the 2019 Basic Benefits, Rate Information, and Brochures on October 1st at tricare.benefits.com. Phone numbers for each carrier are available for you to call them if you have detailed questions on coverage, and you can request a brochure be mailed to you if you can download it off the internet. You may register to receive email and text messages text message notifications at tricare.benefits.com. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later. When any new information is available, we will also, if you register, you will also receive reminders about open season. Currently, we have more than 175,000 persons registered at tricare.benefits.com. And as I said before, once you register, you can receive reminders about events, notices about new information, and reminders about open season by text or email or both. Next slide, please. As part of the Fedvip enrollment process, or basically how do you pay, is the question we're trying to answer. As part of the Fedvip enrollment process, you'll answer questions to determine your eligibility and if you have enough funds available to cover the premium through an allotment. Based on your responses, Benefits will automatically set up an allotment with your pay provider to collect your Fedvip premiums post-tax. If you don't have available funds for an allotment to cover your Fedvip premium, Benefits will default your payment to a method to a recurring electronic funds transfer, often referred to as an automatic bank withdrawal. The very first Fedvip allotment will be collected from the February 1st retirement pay, or from your February 1st retirement pay for Fedvip coverage in January. Automatic bank withdrawals will be taken on January 8th. Please note in future months, automatic bank withdrawals will occur on the 5th business day of every month. Next slide, please. As I mentioned before, one of the best places to get information is tricare.benefits.com. For example, the website provides information on eligibility, where you can check your eligibility, highlighted here by the blue arrow on the screen. Information that allows you to compare plans, highlighted here by the red arrow that we talked about earlier. You can also sign up for updates, highlighted here by the green arrow. As I mentioned earlier, the plan rates and other information are up to date. This allows you to shop now and make decisions before federal benefits open season. We hope this information will make it easier for you to choose the best dental or vision plan for yourself and your family. Next slide, please. Over the last few months, we've tried to answer your questions. Our responses can be found under the FAQ section, highlighted here by the green arrow. The website also provides a calendar of events, including OPM-sponsored webinars, OPM's virtual benefits fair, and retiree appreciation days where you can speak with someone directly. If you missed the 2 prior webinars, you can view them on demand by pressing the Watch Now button on the website underneath the events category. The next webinar that we will be sponsoring is scheduled for November 14th. It is entitled, Open Season is Here, Enroll in Fedvip Dental and Vision Coverage Today. Don't worry if you can't make it. As I stated before, you can watch the webinar later online. OPM welcomes active duty service member families and retirees to the Fedvip program. We look forward to serving you, and thank you very much for your attention.
All right, looks like we're going to get into questions. And the first question reads, if I have Delta Dental through another retirement plan, can I switch over and not have the one grace period for major dental work?
Well, any Delta Dental coverage that you currently have will be different than the one that you'll have under Fedvip. However, Fedvip does not have a waiting period for major treatment except for orthodonture, and most plans don't even have a waiting period. So you just need to check or do the plan comparison to see which plan does have a waiting period for orthodonture, but For other services, like crowns or implants, there is no waiting period. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question reads, if a military member is deployed, can the spouse sign up for the vision plan without him or her present?
Yes. The family member are the ones who are actually eligible for vision, not the active military person. They are not eligible to join Fedvip. So for that answer, it's yes. Thank you.
Okay. Next question reads, as a current TRDP military retiree with a spouse who is also a TRICARE for Life member, do we need to get the vision coverage of the Fedvip also? What are the added vision coverages for the added vision premium cost?
I just want to note that this program is a voluntary program, so you don't have to sign up for coverage under Fedvip. If you do want to join Fedvip, then yes, of course, we welcome you. It's a great program, and you can sign up for it. There are 4 different vision coverage plans under Fedvip, and you can go to tricare.benefits.com to view all your options. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next question reads, how about if we are in the middle of a multi-step procedure, i.e. implants? The Fedvip program will cover in-progress treatment as long as that treatment is covered under the plan that you select. So yeah, you will be able to continue your in-progress treatment under Fedvip. Thank you. Next question reads, for denture wearers, which is the best option?
Unfortunately, we can't tell you which is the best option to select. They're all great options. So if you go to tricare.benefits.com, you can certainly do a plan comparison and see what's best for you and your family members. Thank you.
All right, next question. My daughters are both married to military members. What are the added vision coverages for the premiums?
Yeah, you would have to go to tricare.benefits.com to do a plan comparison. The website is updated with the 2019 rates and benefits, and all of that information is right there at your fingertips. Thank you.
Next question reads, how will the allotment be processed and when?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
How will the allotment be processed and when?
Once you go online to sign up through benefits.com, the enrollment administrator, and who is also the premium administrator, will contact the retirement pay and initiate that allotment process. Thank you.
And so the first allotment will be processed on February 1st. So there is if you're asking when, I think that's the answer to the question. And remember that Mr. Mays pointed out that the last allotment from TRDP is in December. So there is a month pause.
Also, questions in the enrollment process will determine if you can have allotments made or if you'll have to do an automatic bank withdrawal in order to pay the premium.
Thank you.
Next question reads, my current dental provider has stated that they will accept any dental insurance plan that is a PPO plan. Are the standard plans considered PPO plans?
Three or not. 3 of the 10 carriers do not offer a PPO plan, so 7 of the 10 carriers are PPOs for dental. I'm talking about plans. 2 of the I stand corrected. So 2 of the carriers do not offer PPOs. There are 3 plans that are not PPOs. One of those carriers offers a high and a standard plan. Thank you.
Okay, next question. My mom has TRICARE for life with no dental or vision. Will this cover her?
Individuals enrolled in TRICARE for Life are eligible to sign up for the vision or the dental coverage. So yes, she can have the coverage, and there is basic vision coverage under TRICARE for Life. No? I'm sorry, I stand corrected.
Okay, thank you. Next question reads, what is the monthly premium for one person?
For the dental plan, it's based on your home zip code, so you would have to go to tricare.benefits.com and just do a plan comparison. You'll put in your zip code and check self-only coverage, and you'll get a list of the premiums. Thank you.
Next question. We are a TRICARE Retiree Dental Program family using Delta Dental. My son is in the middle of braces, and I'm in the middle of a dental implant. Had the implant, still need the crown part. How can I finish this treatment without running into an exclusionary period with a new provider? To continue this treatment, must I continue with Delta Dental? Will Delta Dental continue what's been started?
No, you won't be able to continue with the Delta Dental that you currently have, because that will end on December the 31st of this year. You can certainly select one of the other dental plans under Fedvip, and a lot of the plans do have in-progress treatment where you can continue your treatment. For your son's orthodontia treatment, you would have to check to make sure that the plan that you select does not have an ortho waiting period. So the answer is yes, you can certainly continue your treatment under Fedvip. Thank you.
Next question. Is there a difference between TRICARE Retiree and TRICARE for Life?
So TRICARE Retiree is a status. Someone's active duty, and then they're retired. People can be in TRICARE for Life, whether they're generally they're retiree family members or retirees, because active duty and active duty family members are not required to have Part B, even if they're eligible for A. And A and B are required to be in TRICARE for Life. So generally, it's a retiree or retiree family member who is entitled to Medicare A and B, has TRICARE for Life.
Okay, thank you. Next question. Will premiums for 2019 be automatically taken out of my retirement annuity as they are now, or will I be able to pay the premium directly to the new provider?
Well, it'll depend on if your retirement pay is sufficient enough to pay for the premiums, then it will be deducted from, it will be allotment. If it's not sufficient, then you will have an automatic bank withdrawal. Thank you.
Next question. Can you repeat what is the Fedvip enrollment website?
Right now, you can go to tricare.benefits.com to sign up for alerts. During open season, you can go to benefits.com to enroll. Thank you.
Next question. I'm a TRICARE Retiree Dental Plan holder. I'd like to know if I will be covered under TRDP or Fedvip for an implant crown installation on one of my back teeth.
Yeah, I just want to reinforce that you will not have TRDP after December 31st, 2018. And if you want dental coverage in 2019, you must enroll in Fedvip during open season. But there's no waiting period for major coverage, so you will definitely have coverage to, for major treatment if you do enroll in Fedvip during open season. Thank you.
Okay. Next question. What high plans cover CONUS and overseas? And are the high option plans equivalent to PPO plans?
Yeah, all of the nationwide international carriers are PPO coverage.
And the coverage is in the continental U.S. and outside of the continental U.S. So it has national and international coverage.
Thank you.
Next question reads, you mentioned the vision insurance programs offered would be in addition to out TRICARE insurance plan. Is that for active duty only, or do retirees have coverage under TRICARE?
Retirees that are enrolled in a TRICARE health plan or covered by TRICARE for life are eligible for vision, as well as active duty family members who are enrolled in a TRICARE health plan are also eligible to enroll in the Fedvip vision.
Thank you. Next question reads, I live in North Carolina and my wife lives in Virginia. Some plans have different rates for these two areas. How will my rate be determined?
Under Fedvip, the sponsor's home address will be the criteria for determining rates. If the sponsor is not eligible, then the TRICARE enrolling individual will be the main enrollee, and their home address or zip code would be determining zip code for the premium rates. Thank you.
Next question, will we have to re-enroll every year going forward?
No, once you enroll, it'll automatically roll over each year until you make a change or cancel your enrollment. Thank you.
Question reads, why is TRDP transitioning to Fedvip?
The transition is in accordance with the National Defense Authorization Act of 2017, where Congress authorized the department to transition dental care for military retirees to the Fedvip program.
Thank you. My mother is a spouse of a deceased military member. What does she need to do to register for dental? She already receives the old TRDP.
She would have to go to benefits.com during open season, which is November the 12th through December the 10th to enroll in a dental and a vision plan. Thank you.
Next question reads, I currently have an allotment going out of the Coast Guard retirement for Delta Dental. Will I be able to continue to have an allotment for my Coast Guard retirement for the new program that I choose?
Yes, if your retirement pay or pay is sufficient, then you would have an allotment. If not, then we would initiate an automatic bank withdrawal. Thank you.
If I select a regional provider and I'm covered if treatment is needed while traveling outside the region.
The regional providers do not have out-of-network coverage. So if you know that you travel a lot and you may be out of the area, during treatment, I would suggest that you examine the nationwide/international coverage along with your regional coverage options. Thank you.
Vision care for retirees under TRICARE covers what? Eye exams 12 or 24 months and no glasses or contacts?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that question, please?
Sure. Vision care for retirees under TRICARE covers what? Eye exam 12 or 24 months or no glasses or contacts?
I'm not sure about the question. I know TRICARE doesn't cover glasses, so I'm gonna assume that he means Fedvip, and you would have to go to tricare.benefits.com to do a plan comparison, and look to see what would best fit your needs, because there are plans that have like a 12-month wait or 24 months, so you can get your glasses every year or every 2 years, but the eye exam you get that every year from each carrier. Thank you.
Hi, this is Lenian. TRICARE doesn't cover vision unless you're enrolled in TRICARE Prime, at which point if you're a retiree you get an exam every 2 years, and if you're an active duty family member you get one every year. But there's no vision benefit under TRICARE for Life or TRICARE Select.
Thank you. If I currently have TRDP, is there a waiting period for orthodontists with Delta Dental plans?
Gene, are you on the phone still?
Yes. Sorry, I misinterpreted the question. But yes, under TRDP, there is a 12-month waiting period for orthodontic care. So if you enrolled within anytime during 2018, you will not be eligible for orthodontic care. If you enrolled prior to that, then you may be eligible for it.
Okay, thank you. This is not a question, but it's a comment. So any of our panelists could feel free to try to answer it if they like. I could not find any current dentist in any of the available dental options. Any suggestions on that?
Yes, if you go to tricare.benefits.com, within the plan comparison, you have additional information where you can actually look for providers or even get the telephone number to contact the carrier directly, and they can assist you with provider search. Thank you.
All right, next question reads, is there a current ongoing dental issue currently insured under Delta Dental? would this be considered a pre-existing condition, and would the dental condition be covered under the new Fedvip program?
It sounds like this question is in reference to in-progress treatment, and Fedvip will cover in-progress treatment depending on what that treatment is. If it's orthodontia treatment, you must enroll with a plan that doesn't have a waiting period, or a plan with a waiting period that will waive that waiting period for this year. But yes, in-progress treatment will be covered under the Fedvip carrier of your choice if that service is covered under that carrier. Thank you.
Next question, how does this program interface with Medicare?
Fedvip does not interface with Medicare. Thank you.
Next question, can spouses apply for different plan coverages, or do they have to sign up for the same high versus standard?
Could you repeat that question, please?
Sure. Can spouses apply for different plan coverages, or do they have to sign up for the same? And in parentheses, they have high versus standard.
Okay, yeah, the reason I couldn't understand is because Fedvip does not have dual coverage. So if you have a family member, they all have to enroll in the same plan. So it doesn't matter, you can't have someone in a high or, a standard, or someone in an Aetna and a FEP. You have to be in the same plan and the same coverage level. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question reads, retiree that has Virginia dental or VA dental with MetLife can sign up with Fedvip as a second dental plan. I guess they're asking, can they sign up with Fedvip as a second dental plan?
If that person is eligible for Fedvip as a TRICARE person, yeah, I mean that MetLife plan is not associated with Fedvip, so they can certainly keep that plan and still enroll in Fedvip. Thank you.
Okay, next question. Would you please explain the difference between self+1 and self and family?
Sure. Self+1 is two people, the person who's enrolling plus one family member. Self and family will be 3 or more people. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Next question reads, do premium payments have to come out of allotments, or can we choose to have it taken out of a bank account instead?
It must come from allotment first. That's the first avenue that they will tap into, and then if that's not sufficient, then there will be an automatic bank withdrawal. Thank you.
Will TRICARE for Life cover any vision or dental charges after Fedvip plan?
No, those are not benefits under the TRICARE for Life program.
Thank you. What security measures are in place to ensure that the retiree member is making the elections on open enrollment and not ex-spouse who has court-ordered child dental vision coverage as ex-spouse has Social Security numbers?
In the enrollment portal, there are eligibility questions that you must answer. I'm not sure if someone has your Social Security number. That sounds like an issue right there. But when you enroll in Fedvip, you must answer a bunch of eligibility questions just to move forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question, where can I find premium information?
You can find premium and benefit information on tricare.benefits.com. Thank you.
Next question reads, since we're paying last Delta Dental payment last week of November 2018 for December 2018, and Fedvip starts 1 January 2019, when would first payment occur for Fedvip?
The first payment will be seen being taken out of the February retirement check, which covers the month of January. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question reads, if my daughter gets orthodontia started before the new coverage starts and we pick a plan with no waiting period, will that be covered starting in January 2019?
Yes, your coverage, if you enroll during open season, will start on January 1, 2019. And if you have in-progress treatment and you select a dental carrier with no waiting period, yes, you will be covered for that in-progress treatment starting that date. Thank you.
Next question reads, my retiree spouse has TRICARE for life and I'm TRICARE Prime. He gets his vision covered by VA. Can we sign up for vision for just me, not him, or would we both have to sign up?
For the vision plan, the person that is eligible has to sign up. There are certain criteria, and I don't know, Anne, you can help me, but the person who's eligible has to sign up also to include the spouse, with some exceptions. Thank you.
Okay, next question. I am retired active duty, work for a state agency, and have dental vision coverage. When I retire from the state next year, mid-2019, will I be eligible to sign up for Fedvip, or do I have to wait for open enrollment?
That will depend on when. If if it's close to open season, you may want to consider that. But if you have dental coverage and you lose it in the middle of the year, then that will be a qualifying life event or QLE to join Fedvip in the middle of the year. Thank you.
Next question, to clarify, TRICARE itself gives us some vision benefits. We're not clear if the Fedvip vision coverage provides anything more than what TRICARE already provides. Can you clarify?
To my understanding, I'm not sure if you have, you get glasses or contacts or discounts on laser surgery, but all those are covered under Fedvip. Thank you.
In addition, Fedvip covers a vision exam annually, which is more frequent than is offered under TRICARE Prime.
Next question. This is similar to one of the other questions asked earlier, but it's a little different in its wording. My wife is in the middle of an implant process with a civilian plan. If we sign up for a Fedvip dental plan, will the coverage continue?
Yeah, the in-progress treatment it's most of the carriers cover it for TRDP transitioning individuals. There are a few plans that will cover in progress for TRICARE eligibles that enroll during this open season, but you have to be very careful and read the plan brochure, which is the official statement of benefits. And you can look at that on tricare.benefits.com. So for that situation, be very careful. Thank you.
Thank you. Next question reads, Our special needs daughter is in TRICARE for Life program. Do we also need to enroll her in one of these programs? Is that separate from our enrollment?
Again, Fedvip is a voluntary program, so you don't have to enroll your daughter in it, but Fedvip is a very good program, and we would encourage everyone to examine the benefits to see if it will fit you and your family needs. Thank you.
Next question. Will TRICARE Prime cover any charges after Fedvip plan?
TRICARE Prime doesn't offer dental, so it wouldn't cover anything for dental. And then for vision, TRICARE Prime only covers an annual exam for active duty family members every year, and then every 2 years for retirees. I believe the order would be TRICARE, then Fedvip for just the annual exam.
Okay. We're at the top of the hour, so I'm going to read a couple more questions, and then we will close the webinar. Next question reads, in the past, surviving spouses could not pay for dental benefits through allotment. Has this changed?
I believe in that scenario, they would have to. Go ahead, Jillian.
Oh, you, please, go ahead.
Okay. I believe that would be an automatic bank withdrawal. Did you have a different answer, Jillian?
No.
Okay, thank you. Next question. What is the best way to find an in-network dental provider? My current provider will not join a network.
If you go to tricare.benefeds.com and you look at the plan comparison tool, you'll see you can do a provider search, or you'll have the number where you can call the carrier directly, and they can assist you in locating an in-network provider. Thank you.
Next question. I thought the Delta plans option say they will waive waiting period for current TRDP members for 2019 plan year.
That is true. Thank you.
Next question. That might have been a continuation. Let me see. Does she need to cancel her electronic payment and re-enroll the new program with her bank? She is not computer savvy, so I will have to do this for her. I'm not sure if that was from one of the other questions earlier. I think it's related to allotment payments.
Yeah, to my understanding that the enrollee doesn't have to do anything, and that the allotments will end,
For TRDP.
Yep. Thank you.
The last allotment for TRDP will be taken out in November, and after that it'll be canceled, but the beneficiary would have to enroll and set up an allotment or bank transfer for Fedvip.
Okay, the last question. My husband travels nationwide with his job and could require care at a location anywhere. Should we call every plan provider to see if this would be covered, or is that information readily available on their site?
I think for that situation, I would suggest that they examine the nationwide international plans within Fedvip. So you can have coverage throughout the country and overseas also. Thank you.
Okay. Well, that ends our questionnaire period. And so at this time, I would like to thank Ann, Jean, and Dennis. And I didn't get the young lady's name who answered a lot of the questions during our Q&A. What is your name?
Jillian Gill.
Julian, thank you for answering the questions. And thank
You're
our
welcome.
presenters. And thank our presenters for discussing this important topic. I would also like to thank our attendees for participating in today's webinar. If we did not answer your question today, please visit tricare.benfeds.com. On this website, you will find information about Fedvip and the dental and vision plan options available under Fedvip. If you have questions about coverage, contact information, it is also listed for each dental and vision carrier at tricare.benfeds.com. This concludes today's webinar on new dental and vision coverage options for TRICARE beneficiaries. Thank you all for attending and have a great day.